Hey y'all, it's Kathy Bo. Kathy Bohannon, Creatively Blessed. Kathy Bo's Crafting Show. Yeah, got a lot to show you tonight. Got a lot. But I mean, it's a lot of it's already done. You know how I do. Let's change the calendar, flip it around. Got this at Dollar General back in the day. It was $4. That's all. But y'all, I love it. I don't know why. It makes me happy to just move this little bit. I don't know. I bought one for my friend Heather, who's on here sometimes, and I think she loves hers too. Oh, there's Lisa Oliver. Hey, hey, Kathy Vernon, Angela. Hey, hey. Some friends you just gotta sing their names, Angela. Yeah, right. So y'all, I do have a lot to show you tonight. But like I said, I've already done so much pre, right? So one of the things is, y'all, I have like 4 or 5 people have messaged me or something recently and said, "Oh, I saw your live, blah blah blah." Did not even know they knew I did a live, right? So if you're here and you haven't said hey hey, or you're having trouble finding a place to park, whatever, just send me a note right here, comment and say, "Hey, it doesn't cost a thing extra." Hey, Deborah Gray, I'm so glad to see you. Y'all, it's a pair I wear night. We've got puppy dogs. Um, we traveled. Okay, so I'm going to tell you real quick. I did a video last Tuesday and showed you everything I was taking to the crafting retreat, right? Well, Wednesday morning, y'all, I don't want to cry. Okay, Wednesday morning, my best friend Angela's husband passed away, and I ended up going to Noonan because, hey, I want to be where she is, right? So I went to Noonan, and Angela's in here, so we're not going to camp out, right? We're not going to camp out on this, but Angela, I love you. It was great to see you, and if I had gone on the retreat and been sitting here tonight thinking I wish I'd been there, um, that would not that no, because I'm sitting here tonight not thinking, I wish I'd gone with the retreat instead because I did get to see you. So anyway, okay, okay. Well, y'all, I didn't even feel the tears coming when I was thinking about telling y'all that I didn't go on the retreat and I went to Newman for a funeral. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna show y'all a couple of things. I'm gonna show you a couple of things. If you did not see this on my page, um, oh, Angela, see, just seeing it in print, I'm gonna start boo-hooing. Okay. Whew. Angela, we got to have our phone call soon or our FaceTime soon. Okay. This is my brother Dave and me both times, y'all. There's us when we were in our 30s and us when we or yesterday or Sunday evening. He came to the hotel to see us. Um and y'all, my brother is so handsome. He's single. But y'all, he don't want to go anywhere. He don't want to go anywhere, so don't get excited. Kathy Vernon, that is so sweet. Angela, she said she's so sorry. But yeah, he's single. He loves to cook, but he ain't going anywhere. He ain't going. He's gonna go to Publix. Okay, just saying. All right. Okay. Love him, mean it. Okay. But I'm not going anywhere either, to be honest. Okay, so I did prep when I before I left because that was I left on Sunday morning, so I had from Wednesday to Sunday, and I crafted a bit, and I'm gonna show y'all what I made. Y'all, graduation cards. Kathy Vernon, got you, girl. I got you tonight. Kathy Vernon said, I need some graduation card ideas, and I'm like, on it. Guess who does not have a graduation set? That would be me, right? Because we're kind of in that age. My husband and I were kind of in that age where everybody that's going to graduate graduated, and the younger ones aren't there yet. So we're just kind of like, I don't need a graduation card unless I do, because I did get an announcement from my Savannah daughter. Her daughter's graduating. Savannah daughter, it's like she was my neighbor, and I fell in love with her and her family. And now the kid is 17, 18, and she was 3, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Um, I'm gonna look real quick. Heidi, hey, I'm so glad to see you tonight. Brenda, hey, and Gloria, hey. I can always count on you guys. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, we're gonna go to the desktop. I promise. One last quick look. Look at that cute guy. Isn't he the cutest? Y'all, I had pageant hair. I told y'all I had big hair back in the day. I wasn't lying. It was pageant hair. I was never in a pageant ever. Okay, there was at one time at the county fair, but it was really for children, and I didn't know it, and I walked up on stage. But it was a goofy thing. Anyway, all right. So that happened at the Coweta County Fairgrounds. I think they shut it down. Um, Y'all, this is one thing I was watching Erica Serwin, Pink Buckaroo, and I had to make something similar. She did one of these with a cow, and the fence went across and all this. But anyway, it's similar, but it's not exact. See this ribbon? Do y'all see the green in that ribbon? Who in the world would have matched that? Oh wait, boom. This is the ribbon, y'all. This is black and white. Um, excuse me, I'm hiccuping. Gingham, black and white gingham check. Um, Gloria, thanks for reminding me. My son needs graduation cards. It's that time. It is. It's that time. So y'all, all I did was take my parakeet party right here, and I just colored in the little white, y'all. Just colored it in so it would match. Y'all, I don't want a ton of ribbon. I've got a little cabinet over there, a little dresser. It came from like Goodwill or something. I don't even know. The drawers, you have to. It's an act of Congress to get the drawers open, but that's okay because I don't open it that much. I have a ton of ribbon, and my favorite always has white in it, so I can color it to match whatever. And that's pretty much all the ribbon I'm buying from now on. All right, so there's this, and this right here is the Hello Chuck, and he has been retired, and I think he's sold out. But y'all, all the retirement stuff is on StampItUp.com. Do I still have a website? Why no, I don't. However, you can put in my name when you order, and bada bing, Stampin' Up will give me credit for that. And if your order's over 150, don't put. Well, no, you can put my name in. I don't know. I don't have a code this time, so just order. Okay. All right, y'all. I got these in the mail today. Angela, put on your seatbelt, girl, because this right here. Okay, y'all. Literally just got this in the mail this afternoon. This is, y'all, I love Tim Holtz. I love anything that is distressed. Hold on, I gotta get my pokey tool from Gloria. This is a matchbox, like it slides in and out. And I mean, it looks like nothing now, but y'all just wait. If you go to Simon Says Stamp or scrapbook.com and look at the Tim Holtz, the Vault, Tim Holtz Vault. I think it's the second release. You're going to see all of these. Y'all, how many of us love this? Remember that back in the day? I love it, love it, love it. You get film strip, you get the little picture, the little pieces to put pictures in here. Bada bing, all of it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I have a friend Deborah, who travels the world, and Sherry travels the world. I do not travel the world. I travel Statesboro, Georgia. And anyway, because they are world travelers, I was thinking how sweet it would be to make them a card with the airplane and the little line thing that goes from here to there. They're going to go that way, I think. Um, that's it. Viewfinder. Thank you, Heidi. That's what this is called. A viewfinder. See, I'm always telling y'all. Y'all, I'm just literally back from like the last, I think we got home 20 minutes ago, but I'd already prepared for tonight. Got back about 20 minutes ago from the ball field where my grandson was playing ball. Loved it. So if you notice, all right, these letters, you're going to see letters and numbers a good bit. These letters, I love the B. Tim, in his release video, which you'll see on YouTube, Tim Holtz, it looks like Jim, but it's Tim. I love Tim. I want to hug him one day. Um, and I'm not even going to ask permission. I'm just going to do it. I mean, what can you do, right? Anyway, um, he talked about this particular font and how previously this had been released with the big part of the B there and the little part down there. I wouldn't have liked it, but I do love this. And then those numbers, and then look at the difference in these numbers. See, they're all different. Let me turn this light off for just a minute. For just a minute, right there. Okay. Oh, it's still shining. Never mind, it's too stinking dark. Um, but yeah, the pocket watch with all the gears and all that stuff, so cool. The things that his makers made with this, y'all, oh, I can't even. But I love vintage. I love anything kind of rustic, kind of, I don't know. Anyway, this is beautiful. This is absolutely, it's very fussy, lots of little things to pluck out of it. But Gloria met Tim Holtz and has a picture together. Oh my goodness. Well, one day, Gloria, one day. I may have a picture one day of me trying to hug him and the police pulling me off. I don't know, but we'll see what happens with that. And all these different little butterflies. Okay, those are cool. And then the strip. I love it, y'all. I love it. A little picture frame, a rose, which, y'all, this rose he showed. Um, you can make it a rose, which is not that difficult. I mean, it's a little fussy, if you want it really cool and vintage looking, you're going to go to the trouble. But then at Christmas, you can pull the center out. Guess what? It's a pine cone. I know. I know. He is a genius. Okay, let me put these things over here. Angela, are you ready? Y'all, I had to buy 2 packs of these because I'm going to run out. I know I am. This is from Coca Rosa that my sister friend Karen um, told me about Coca Rosa. I've talked about them before. I've used some of their stuff, I think, in every live just about. Y'all, they had this paper. I don't need any paper, but I had to have this. Okay, this is like a heavy cardstock kind of a cover that can be used. Okay, this can be used as paper. All right, look at this, y'all. I'm just blown away. It's all white background apparently. I mean, I haven't even looked at it. Look, look at the vintage goodness. And there's 2 sheets to every design because I bought 2 packs. I had 4, and I'll use them. I will use these. Look at the lace. Look at the fabric. Does anybody else just swoon over this, or is it just me and Angela? I know Angela loves it too. But y'all look. Oh my goodness. Um, in a very, very short, like I said, I don't go places and do things, but I did go to Paris with my husband. He was there on business. Anyway, we were there a couple of weeks, I think, maybe 10 days. I don't know. We went to a place called Alencion, Alencion, with a little over the I or the O or something, because it translated to lace, right? And I read all about it while we were in Paris, and went, oh my gosh, we gotta go there. So we drove down, um, and yes, it was where they handmade lace, but guess what? Factory closed like in 1820. I don't even know, and I was a little sad. But there was a museum, and I did get to see that. But when I see this fine lace, the just the tiny, tiny, oh, Angela says lace backgrounds are always beautiful. They really are. And look, they integrated some of these like tickets and stuff. And y'all, look at this. I can't. I cannot stand the beautiness. The beautiness. It's just so beautiful. It's gonna be hard to use because I don't want to. I don't want to run out. I don't want to run out, but I will at some point. I probably won't because I'll hoard it. Why'd I flip it over? I don't know. This looks like the bottom to me. Yeah, I love all the texture look of it. So I did buy 2 packs. I think they were like $6 each, and I think shipping was like 99.95. Not really. It took a long time to get here, y'all. I think they had to go print it because they weren't sure they were going to sell any. But anyway, it took a while. Heidi says, I have to make 2 baby shower cards. I remember the last time I made baby cards, I was with you. It made me miss you. And wish I was said, oh, Heidi, y'all need to come visit. You do. We're going to use this tonight. We're going to pull teeth. Not really. This makes a cropped corner. I'll show you. But first, okay, we're on to the card making. This is an invitation. Let me make sure there's no real personal information in here, okay? This is an invitation to graduation, all right? And I realized, I don't know why the lighting was a little different, but it was. And I realized this is actually orange, and I used Cajun Craze. But what I did, I took, I took this whole front, put it in my printer, and I copied it onto cardstock, okay? And I came up with this. All right, so this is the actual little emblem there, and the 2024 is actually from here. Okay, all of that's on cardstock. I used let me show you the old. There's some things you just never part with. This is tufted dynamic. Oh, I've cut off some of the words, but it's one of the thick dynamic embossing folders. Okay, tufted. Now this folder I have used and put like on a white tufted background and then put little pearls everywhere. The most beautiful wedding card ever. Okay, but let's talk about this hat right here, y'all. It's a struggle. All right, Kathy Vernon, are you with me? Are you with me, girl? Kathy Vernon needs grad cards. Okay, now her graduation cards are like 8th and 9th grade, I think. She's got a boy and a girl. So I tried a few things, and here's what happened. I mean, to me it's a little sloppy, but it's okay. It's all right. Heidi, one of the cards I'm making is Peter Rabbit, and I need your eye. Oh, Heidi, Peter Rabbit, I love, love, love. I've got some little Peter Rabbit things. Yay, Kathy's here. I've got some little Peter Rabbit things, and yeah, let's chat, y'all. Look how pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Um, Gloria, nice idea. I make school graduation cards with their logo on them. Yeah, I mean, it's like why not? And then I still have the nice little invitation to put her picture with. And I didn't have to cut this up. Now, in the past, I have cut it up because I was always afraid to put cardstock in my printer. Why? I don't know. I don't know. But y'all, here's the deal. Okay, so I have where I put it. Here it is. Back in the day, and if Heather Whitty watches this, she's gonna laugh because she and I had these little before they had the die cuts like we use now. We had these kind of things, okay? And y'all, it's just a 1 inch square. It just cuts out the little blade is in here. It's like the big thick Sizzix ones, but these are spongy and thinner, made by Provo Craft. The people that make Cricut. So all I did was cut out a square. Okay. After trying this, like I drew one, let me hold them up here. I drew one, trying to figure out exactly how to cut it, and then I went around it with the silver jelly roll pen. Okay, went around it, and I mean it's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna change it. It's okay. However, with practice comes a little bit more experience. I'm not saying perfect, believe me. But here we go. We're going to take this 1 inch square, which you could do a 4 inch if you want it to be the focal point of your whole card. Heidi, that makes me wish I could come see you and use those Peter Rabbit things. However, the shower is Saturday. Working now, so I can't wait. Ugh, I'm only 4 hours away, Heidi. Just saying. All right, you know how when we want to cut a we want to cut like a flag on the end of something, and we go like this down the center, and then we go like this to meet the middle, and then we go like this to meet the middle, and we yank those out, and it's a little flag, right? Okay, we're not doing that. We're doing it just a little different. We're going to go right up the middle, okay? We're going to go right up this middle, and this is just your square. And this was after quite a bit of trial and error, trying to figure out how to do this. And we're going to go from this corner to the center, right? Like this. We're just going to the center, and then we're going down here, all right? Um, I'm not a mathematician. Does that shock y'all? I know. Um, you might swing a little bit when you hear me say, I'm not a mathematician, but y'all, I know you thought I was. But there's some kind of a shape that this is called. I mean, it looks like a diamond, but no, no. Heidi, I know only 4 hours away. My job is pretty much 24. I know, Heidi. I know, I'm messing with you, girl. So yeah, does that not look like it's gonna be a hat? I mean, it does. Okay, okay. All right, and then we can toss these little things away. All right. So we go from a square to that, and yes, maybe it's a diamond, but we don't have to say it is. We can say it's some kind of graduation hat shape. All right, then we are going to take another piece of little cardboard here. All right, you want to leave enough at the top so you can glue this guy down on it. Okay, let's just go ahead and do that because I might get all crazy with my bad self and not really know what I'm doing. I mean, that's never happened, but it could happen tonight. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm just going to put that on there. Give it just a minute. Uh-oh. Come on now. Just a minute. Now, Kathy Vernon, you just make your square. All right. And then you make your little, not a diamond shape. Okay. Okay. And Kathy says, yes, it makes sense. All right. Now we're going to trim this down because unless they got really big heads, right? And then you could leave it like that, but it needs a little something on it. So we're gonna go round it, boop, and then we're gonna go round it again, boop, and maybe trim it some more. Okay, and there we're getting close. Are we not? Are we getting close? I think we are. Okay, and then we take our little marker, our little jelly roll. I'm gonna roll a piece of tape here, stick this guy down, boop, and then we just take our little roller, gel roll, whatever we call it. I don't know. See, I started with a white, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, these things, they get moving. We're just gonna, you know, highlight it, right? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And there we are. Okay, So this is the little hat, okay, little graduation hat. Now, if you have a stamp set and a die set that makes graduation hats, that's wonderful. Um, I may have to go ahead and get some because I do have a lot of younger people now in my family that are, you know, growing up and going to be graduating from this and that. So far nobody's graduating from rehab, but I'm just saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Um, I mean, it's true, they're not anyway. Um, so you put that there. You might want to trim this up some more because it looks a little like a bowl. But then for this little tassel, let me see how we want to do that. Please hold. All right, this ought to do it. Let's get you a scrap. Let's get you a little scrap. Okay, boot and boot, and then y'all, all we're going to do is we're just going to cut it into these little strips. So the other night I was on last night I was on the Zoom and there was probably about 70 people on there. Y'all know I'm always a comedian, right? But we were talking about kids and how, protective we are over our young, that kind of thing. Y'all, I just made fringe, okay? And thank you, Kathy Vernon says, perfect. Thank you, thank you. Now we're just gonna look, I'm just shoving this into submission. Okay, look, here we are. All right, that's it. But it's bulky right here. So I'm going to fold it down really hard and then I'm gonna trim it up. And of course you want to do whatever color your school needs. Um, you hear Ninja Man barking in there? Yeah, he's okay. He's all right. Anyway, so we were all talking about how protective we are over our young, you know. Um, and I mentioned how I once worked in an alternative school, and I said that's where kids go just before they go to jail. I mean, it's true. It's true. Yes, Stampin' Up does have a fringe die, thank you. And we used to have fringe sizzles like this, which I love. Um, but I don't know who has what supplies. So here's a way to make it if you don't have a whole lot of supplies. All right, and then you can trim this down. Oh, look at the mess. So I made a comment about, it's just before jail, the alternative school. Well, lo and behold, 5 people on the thing had been to alternative school, and I'm thinking, okay, well, did you do time after? Okay, so see, you would just lay that on there and put you a little doodly do. All right, see the doodly do. All right, that doodly do is from. It's a basic gray and smoky slate pearl. These are from the new catalog, which you haven't seen yet, because guess what? We cannot open it. Number one. Number two, mine hadn't come yet, but there's always hope. There's always hope. So this is in the new catalog in that suite that I showed y'all last week with the birdhouse and all that. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Oh, wait, here's another graduation card. All right, Kathy. So Kathy Vernon, not knowing what supplies you have or don't have. Okay, this is what I made for this. Okay, all you gotta do. I took a real piece of notebook paper. It's real notebook paper. All right, see how thin it is? I glued it onto. Um, oh, mini brads. Yes, Gloria. You know I'm hoarding those, right? Gloria sent me some teeny tiny mini brads. I'm hoarding them. I am. Hold on, I gotta take a swig. I'd show you what I'm drinking, but it looks gross. It's one of those protein shakes or something, and it's already got a layer on top of it because it's been sitting there, for like 20 minutes. Anyway, I used a piece of notebook paper for the front of the card, and not knowing what supplies you have, here are some ideas. You just cut some strips, All right. Well, apparently I've already done that twice. All right. And you're going to write on them. Now you could be real fancy with your bad self and do whatever. Okay. Um, I mean, if you've got tools to make this otherwise, then please use them. All right. But here we go. We've got math, science, English, history. Okay. We tried to have biology, but it didn't work out. Now these little pencils came from, where'd I put it? Hold on, it's here. Oh, here we go. They did come from this little set here, which I love, and I'm never going to part with it. This is the pencil, okay? I know you probably don't have this set right here, but you could go print pencils off of the internet and color them, okay? So we would do this, and maybe one down here, and maybe another one there. And then you put your graduation cap right here, or you could lay your graduation cap where they put them. Come on now. Hold everything. Where did I put my cap? Did I toss my caps? No, hold on. I don't know what I did with them. They're probably right in front of me. Anyway, you just put your graduation cap right there and say congrats, and boom, you've got it, right? Here you go. Here's a graduation cap. You could just do something like that. Boom. So hopefully this will give you some ideas to use for graduation cards. Um, and you don't need a ton of supplies, right? Okay. And all I did, y'all, for the white ink, people are like, what do you use for white ink? Jelly Rolls. Okay. This is one of my favorite white inks, and it's reliable, but here's the thing. You kind of need to be the boss of it, okay? You need to like be ready to scribble a little bit over here and get it flowing again because it's not just going to write like a regular pen. Okay. Oh, Kathy, good. You're very welcome, my sweet friend. My sweet friend. Okay, so that's that. Now, onward with a couple of other things. Um, do y'all want to know the pain I have with this little pillow box right here? Let me just tell y'all. Let me just tell y'all what happens. The pillow box is an old Stampin' Up favorite. However, every time I go to use it, I screw it up every time because I do this. I run it through the die cutting machine. I get the pillow box shape. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm like, huh, I wonder what those are for. And then I have to try those, and then I'm like, snowflakes, okay, fine. And then a tag, and then a label. I don't even know, guys. So I have to go on the Pinterest and I have to look. But Pinterest, they they think I'm more smarter because they don't tell me, Bozo, don't seal up the sides, okay, or at least one side, because I'm like, how do I close this? Well, there's a couple of things. One, you can put a little Velcro dot there and there, a little magnet there and there, but you're gonna have to. If you use a magnet, you need to cover it so the magnet is between this and another piece of paper. Okay, are y'all loving this paper? I know you are. I know you are. It's this right here. This is from Country Woods Sweet, which is where those the doodly doos came from that I just showed y'all. That are over here somewhere. Anyway, yeah, the little silver things. Anyway, Country Woods, Country Woods. Yep. Okay, so that's where that paper's from, and I love this paper. So yes, you could put like a belly band on it. You can put just put twine around it. You can use something to adhere it and close it up. However you want to do it, and put you some little goodies down there, right? Or you could do it correctly. Okay, Brenda, I love it too. You could do it correctly, and that is this. Okay, you see the pretty detail for the little dice. These little ones right here. Right, up here, up here. Okay. You run those through. You cut it out first with the big one, right? And And then after it's cut out and you remove this, you put that in. I just don't put my dies together because it's going to be really hard to replace this if I have a moment and mess it up. So after I cut it out, I come back in with the die, the little die, and I cut in, I cut that part. And then I put the little other side, the wood side, in so you could see them. Okay. And then guess what? This side is sealed. Look, could there be like a little thumb hole? Oh, yes, yes, I could look. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it, unless you don't, but you can still use it, right? It's just every single time I go to use this thing, I do it this way first, and then I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Okay. This little tag is that little tag, okay? And it's just too stinking cute. And then you do your little two-tron, whatever. I think this holds a gift card. Please hold. It might be a little small. Let's see. Nope. It's a little small. Let's see if it does it if I do it the wrong way. Nope. Still a little small. That's kind of odd, isn't it? They should have made it to fit the gift card. Okay. So now you know the sadness I have with the pillow box slide. Okay. Next we are going to play with this real quick. Y'all, we're going to get out of here in just a few minutes. Meandering Meadows. Showed you this paper last week. All right. But I had to play with it a little bit. And oh, please hold. Wait a minute. I forgot to show y'all this. Kathy Vernon. This is a cute set too. Bird's eye view. You can use these books for graduation cards. You can put little glasses on them. You can put the owl with the glasses on them. Whatever. Super cute. But yeah, I did pull this out to show you the this right here. That would be fine for a graduation card. Okay, so I was looking at this paper, trying to figure out how I really wanted to use it. And I ended up just cutting it into kind of a rectangle, but it's rounded. Let me see. Okay, these from Hero Arts, the Infinity dies, and they are rounded rectangles. That's what they're called. Okay. Sorry, I got stuff falling over here, as you can actually see. Hang on, we're getting messy. We're getting messy over here. Clean up on aisle 12. Okay, so I cut them out with these dies. Okay, and I was like, okay, this is cute, but it's really plain. And I had to look at it for over a day. I had to come back to it because I'm not that creative, right? Um, oh, Gloria Wolf, Kathy, Gloria Wolf says, put a graduation cap on the owl's head. Yes, do that. That will be adorable. Adorable. Michelle Merriman says, beautiful. This paper is so beautiful, Michelle. It's art. Anyways, I had to look at it a couple of times, right? So I came in with a stamp set called something um corners, something corners, and I did not keep it on my desk, but I'll show you what it does. It has corners. All right, this is just an L shape that I stamped 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, I put a doily up under it. This doily is cut in half. It's bigger than this one, I think. Yeah, a little bigger than this one. And I cut it in half and I just layered it under the oval. No, wait a minute. Okay, this is the rectangle. But I ended up cutting some of the rectangles into ovals, all right, using this old set here, which is called Ovals, right? Ovals Collection Framelits. Some of these things, y'all, when you buy them, you just don't get rid of them. Just don't. Just hold on to them because you're going to need them. Now, a lot of people I know of They will sell everything that is not current. But I'm not that girl. I buy stuff that I know I'm going to use again and again, and that's where we end up. But you see, you just cut it in half, and just to put a little softness on it, um, and then you would put a white rounded rectangle on the inside as well. And on the inside, you can put a strip of leftover, let's see, which one do we want to try to use? These little leftover things, like this. You would trim it down and make it pretty and all that, so that it's, you know, pretty on the inside. Then I put some twine right here, this white twine, and then I used some stitch shapes. Again, these are retired. I'm sorry to show y'all retired stuff, y'all, but I'm not investing a ton of money in current products just because they're current. You can find stitched round dies, and you may be able to find them on the Stampin' Up site. I didn't look. I'm sorry. But if you need help finding that kind of thing, let me know, and I'll help you find them. Um, because if Stampin' Up doesn't carry them, you can certainly find them at scrapbook.com or Simon Says Stamp. But that's what the stitching is around here, right? And then I didn't want too much stitching, so I used the circles dies. Guess what? Retired. I used those to put my sentiment on, and we ended up with this. Okay, now this is a smaller oval on a whole doily. And I did trim the edge here because I tried it in an envelope and it was just a little bit bossy. It was like, no, you ain't doing that. I'm like, okay, fine, fine. And again, just wanted to say thanks. All right, then we have this one, which is kind of offset from the doily. Okay, just half a doily there. And then this is probably my favorite. And I've used the Highland Heather and I want to say Gorgeous Gray, the color of the cardstock. Um, but this one's probably my favorite. To me, it's just soft. I love it. And then I just stamped. Just wanted to say thanks, and I fussy cut around it again with the twine. And I'm gonna show you something. Let me grab it. It's right over here. Please hold. Oh, I forgot to show y'all something else. Y'all don't let me forget. I got another show and tell. Um, Kathy Vernon says cute. Love the offset. Thank you. Thank you. So y'all, these little boxes, these acetate boxes from Stampin' Up. Let me tell y'all something I found out about these. They have a little plastic coating on them. Like when you buy a new watch. It's got that little piece of plastic over the face of it. They got one of those. I didn't know. I've had these things for 10 years. Um, or I have been ordering them for 10 years. Here's a little piece of it right here. Look, look at this. See? Boop. Yeah. So I found out the other day, you just peel it off. So that's pretty cool, right? So here we go. I'm gonna say one, two, three, four envelopes. All right, four cards. Now, let me tell you a little secret. Sometimes I don't I don't do what I'm supposed to do. I know. Y'all are shocked. I know. Thank you, Brenda. Brenda says very pretty. Thank you. And what I'm supposed to do is have a gift at some particular time for some particular occasion. But let's just say, oops, I meant to, but then you come across a situation where you have a friend that needs to send a lot of thank you notes or whatever. Y'all, this is a perfect gift. You just take one of these little acetate boxes from Stampin' Up. You know what? This time I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what they are because we need these in our life. All right, this is the old catalog. Don't get excited. I'm not showing anybody anything they can't see. Well, let's see. Paper and packaging. Packaging, page 126. That may or may not be what we're looking for. And then again, let's see. Box, sheet, foot, box, box. Oh, come on. Cellophane bags. Don't tell me we don't carry them anymore. Gloria! Maybe we don't carry them anymore, y'all. What am I saying here? I'm trying to tell y'all something you can't have. Oh, my word. Paper and packaging. Cards and envelopes. 135. Let me look there. Surely, I mean, really? 135, 135. Come on now. Come on. Little clear boxes. Okay, y'all. They may or may not be available. But you can get this kind of stuff at the big box stores. Okay? Alright. Sorry. I tried. Okay, so you take this, right? And you can make a belly band, which a belly band is really pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It goes around and it can go this way, it can go the other way, however you want it to go. Alright. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, this is probably what we're going to do right here. Okay. And y'all, I have not planned this out, so it is what it is. It is what it is. We're just going to do this real quick because we have a little bit of time. We don't carry it anymore. I'm so sorry, y'all. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Gloria. I mean, it's such a genius product. But like I said, I've had mine forever. I'm just going to trim this up. Let's see, let's go 1.5 because we're going to end up going to a 3/4. I'm just going to trim this up to make it even Steven. Okay, so we got that and we've got this. Okay, and then all we're going to do, put them together like this. I hope it'll go all the way around it. Like I said, I did not plan this part out. I think it will. I think it'll be all right. But just in case, I'm just going to tape it down. Come on now. Right there. Just going to tape it down. This is a 3/4 inch strip. Listen to me doing measurements. Oh my word. I would think I'm almost a pro. Y'all know better. Okay, and then you kind of wrap it around. Now, in this case, you could actually just fold it into the edges. If your belly band needs to slide on and off, then you would want to make it a little loose. All right, this one would slide if you needed it to. We don't really need it to. We're going to pull it kind of snug. Now, you would use regular adhesive, but we're going rogue tonight. Okay, I'm just going to use some tape. All right, so we have that, and then I'm going to be thinking this out. So y'all can think this out with me if you want. If you want to. Oh, by the way, look what was left after I cut the ovals out. I mean, how pretty, right? Let me show you. I'll show you. Look, isn't that pretty? You could put a verse in here, just a stamp, that would kind of fill that area in, and put your little string on it. Boom, you're good. And it took no time to stamp and make these things. Once I had the design in my head, which that's a very, very confused place to be in my head. Um, yeah, I'm teasing. There we go. All right. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to cut a little something, something. Let me think of how I want to do this. I want to find a little. Yeah, yeah. Why not? I'm just going to say you paint my world with happiness, okay? Um, because why not? Here we go. You paint the world with happiness. Uh-oh. I'm fall over there. I got too much stuff. Oh, no. Oh, a whole situation. A whole situation going on. I need a little piece of white. I have a few scraps here, y'all. Just a few. We're going to use the Holland Hugel. Holland Hugel. Holland Hugel. So y'all, my grandmother's school is almost out, and they're going to be here at the end of May. And when they get here, y'all, all summer, we're going to have a house full. But on Tuesday night, I'm probably going to send them up to my son's house and say, y'all, get on out of here. Okay, I'm going to pretend that we just ran this one through, okay, with that. We're not going to need to, so I'm just going to put this back up. If I know where it goes, there it goes. These are the stitch shapes. Stitch shapes, that's what they're called. Frameless. Sometimes you can find these things on eBay. You know, people sell their stuff, right? Okay. That was like a lot of waste, but believe me, I've got a thing full over here of that kind of stuff, those paper scraps. I got a thing full of them. All right, so I used this one right here in the stitch shapes, and I'm going to put the next one down to cut out my sentiment. Can y'all see that right there? And I'm just going to make sure. I think we're going to be okay. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to put it on here. Put my little piece of tape on here. Okay. Oh, y'all, I'm doing a crafting. I'm attending a online crafting event called Creativate. Creativate. It's next Friday and Saturday. And Connie Stewart, if you go to Simply Stamping, just look for Connie Stewart, Stewart, Stamping Up. Y'all, that is, I've done a lot of these little crafting events, both in person and online. And I'm telling you, theirs is the best. It's Connie and 3 of her friends, and you can sign up with any of them. I think it was like $85 when I signed up, or maybe it was 80. I'm not sure. But anyway, if y'all are interested in doing something like that, it is so well worth it. And you don't have to have everything they use. Put a little glue on here. We're going to put a little something right there. And let's get this. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but we're just going to see. Maybe we want a bow. I don't know. I'm trying to straighten it out just a little bit. So, oh, I'll do this. I'll do this. Let's see. We are going to put this over our little belly band. Now, we don't want to get crazy, okay, because if you wanted your belly band to move, then you don't want adhesive to touch here and here, right? My belly band, I do not need it to move, okay? It does not need to move. So, I am going to get crazy here with it because I do want it to stay there. Because to me, the words, that looks better with the words than that or that. Just cover up those words with it, right? And then I think that's enough of those. And then we're just going to peel these off. I don't know why I brought this back over here because I've already got my thread. Leave a little piece hanging here. And we're just going to go back and forth a little bit. Just a little bit. Right here. Oh, come on now. Right here. Y'all. Come on. Look at that. Oh, okay. All right. And a couple more. Right here. And right there. All right. Oh, that just happened to work out. That just happened to, yeah. I mean, really, if If I didn't know better, I'd say, man, that person knew what they were doing. Because look, we got two up here, two down here, one and one. I mean, come on, goodness gracious. We need a little more glue stuff because I've covered it with string. Okay, all right. And now we're going to do this. Hold it down for just a second. Now, my idea here is this. You make up a poot load of these things, right? A poot load, a bunch. You make up a bunch. You put them on your shelf, and you're like, oh, Boudreaux was so sweet the other day. I need to give him a box of cards. And then you don't give Boudreaux these floral ones. You give him some that are manly men, right? Well, thinking notes. Or Buffy was really sweet, and you need to give her a gift. And here you go. It's on the shelf. You could just pick one up and say, "You paint my world with happiness, Buffy." How about that? So y'all, and now the cards, of course, are going to float around, so the words aren't anyway. Y'all get the idea, right? So we have this, and we have this, and we have this. And these are the little doodly doos I was trying to tell y'all about. Right? Basic gray and smoky slate pearls. And then, of course, there was the boo boo, which there's always the boo boo. And then there's the good one that will not hold a gift card. Rude. Anyway, so y'all, this is our stuff tonight. This is everything. What do you think? Thank you so much for being here. My goodness gracious. Y'all, I wonder was there something else? Oh, there is. Okay. Here are some other ideas. Now that is well, there's Gloria's idea. Put the cap on the owl on the stack of books. How about that? And say congrats, Grab. Now I do not like words that are broken up. Um, and then here's another one, Kathy. Look at this one. I love this. This is where I got the idea for stacking the books together like that. Um, and then, I mean, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to have a ton of materials. But I love the background paper in this, and you punch the little holes down the side, or just use a piece of paper, right? And this one has a hat with like a point, like the Munsters Eddie, I think was his name. Yeah. Um, they did that, and it looks like they probably just used a round punch and punched both sides. So yeah, right. Um, thank you, Brenda. I was busy and I got a lot done, and I thank y'all. I thank y'all so much. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight, and I will see y'all next Tuesday night. As Mommy used to say, if the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. Because if the creek rises, we don't have a boat to go across to the mainland, right? Kathy says, love that one, would be perfect for Noah. Good, good. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. Y'all know the drill. I'm going to put this up right quick, and I'm just going to say thank you so much for hanging out. Please share, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, subscribe, all the things, right? And I would appreciate it so much. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if your mama loves the craft, please share my channel. All right. All right. Good night, y'all. And oh, thank you. I see Gloria. Happy love them all. Thank you so much, Gloria. Fun night. Thanks by all. Angela loved the stack of books, and Kathy Brennan loved that one. Will be perfect for Noah. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. God bless. And to